So this is where I store my collectibles in a glass cupboard. Ooh. On the top, my very special Tiffany fine bone china. Got some crystals. And then this is our teacups that we're going to introduce you to. At the bottom, I have a Narataki set which will be coming out of there to make space for the new ones.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are actually going to show you some of our collection and haul of antique stuff.
Some of it is fine bone china, some of it is just regular china, but we're also going to show you our current collection and what we purchased from Joburg. If you want to check that video out, I'll link it somewhere here. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one I ever bought. It's this beautiful set. It's from Windermere. The Windermere Mall in Durban used to have an antique flea market. And this is the first ever one that I bought that introduced me to the world of, what do you call these?
Antique.
Yeah. And this is the only one that I have that's just a cup and saucer. And in all honesty, I bought it to actually drink tea from. And then I fell in love with these type of designs.
So the next set that caught my eye at the Windermere, what's it? A Saturday market.
Antique market.
Antique market.
And it caught his eye.
Was this set. It's actually not fine bone china, but it is from England and it's china. What's it? Porcelain.
It's china.
Yeah.
As you can see the name, it's called Minerva. And this is a trio. So the trio is cup and saucer. And I would think this is the cake plate.
Cake plate. And these have been appraised.
This caught his eye. And it was sold as a set, but because we bought it such a long time ago, we actually have no idea what we paid for any of these. Next up, we have this one, and I purely bought this one. I bought this one simply for its artwork. Absolutely beautiful. I believe it was hand painted. That's what we were told by the lady who sold it to us. And is this also from Windermere?
Yes.
This might have been one of my picks because as you can see, he likes the more simpler ones and I like the more unusual ones.
So next up we have this trio. And I think it was also bought from Windermere. No.
This one we actually can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember where we bought this from. But it is absolutely gorgeous.
It is a little bit more over the top compared to the other stuff. I don't know, you might think the red one is over the top, but this is china, not fine bone, just china, and it also has been appraised.
And so our final set that we have is actually a set of 3 sets of 3.
Yeah.
A 3-set trio. We were actually bargain hunting at Shongweni Saturday market, and it so happened that we managed to get this entire set for 150 rands. What does it say at the bottom?
It's a range called Diana. It's fine bone china with the company details and all of that, as you can see. But it is very pastel tones, but absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. And we could not believe that we found them and in 3 sets for the price. Okay, so now we're going to share with you the haul that we got from Johannesburg in last week's video. And the first place was Retreat. If we have the prices, we'll share that with you as well. So let's see what we bought. So here we have first up, this is quite heavy. According to the lady who sold it to us, this piece is from France. I cannot confirm, but I bought it more as a decor item. This cost
545 rands.
It's quite heavy, it's quite weighty, and I believe it's called a...
Marimekko bowl.
So it might be from somewhere else.
And the next item we have got is the retro toast fruit bowl.
This was 95 Rand. It was a steal for me,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera. It's a champagne color. So I was more attracted to the color than anything else. Also as a decor item. And the one we've been looking forward to the most, Clyde on 4th.
That's the Ladi Da one we spoke about.
This was quite an experience. As you can see, they belong to an official antique association.
You normally get them at the Nelson Mandela Square when they have their monthly
Yes, I do believe they just had one.
antique shows.
So let's take all of these things out. Okay. So this is the Clyde's on 4th Hall, which we're going to unbox in a minute. And it comes with an authentication certificate. I'm not sure how clear you can see it. And inside are the details. And we will share prices with you as well. So let's start opening. Let's start here with the smallest one. So because of the nature of how old some of these things are, they are thoroughly wrapped.
Oh wow.
I don't even remember buying this. It's the Royal Albert Antoinette collection. And this is just the cup. I'm sure we would have bought the whole set. I think the first thing that when I saw this, I fell in love with the shape. It's not a typical teacup, but it was the most unusual one I've seen. And as you can see, I don't have any of that in my collection. So I will give you the full price after we unbox everything. So this should be the rest of the trio. Yes, it is. So this is the rest of the trio. The cake plate, the saucer, and the very beautiful.
Wow, this is stunning.
And the very beautiful teacup. I actually don't even remember choosing this, but you guys would have seen my collection now, so this one is a first. Adding a touch of royalty. So the Royal Albert set, this was the most expensive I ever spent on a trio set, and it was 795 Rand. But it was the only one of this kind that they had in the store on the day, and I don't have anything like it, but this is, I think this one was the most expensive that I owned so far. In the glass case it goes.
Next up, drum roll.
A bit of luxury.
Ta-da! How's this, guys? This is something that I searched before we could leave to Johannesburg, and when I got there, I actually got it. This is in brand new condition, and there was another person that normally collects
Yeah,
and
Versace.
sells overseas, and I actually beat him to the chase. Just look at this.
Okay, this is called the Icarus Medusa Bratella 18 centimeter plate, made in Germany. And apparently it's from someone who bought it overseas, never used it. And now someone has a plate to add to their luxury collection. This plate set him back 1,400.
And this is a rare find. You will not get this again.
You probably could if you went to Versace's homeware store.
I don't think they'll have this collection, I think.
I'm sure they do. And finally, the only dinner plate in our collection. It's not a dinner plate, it's a plate though.
But we should have bought two.
Yes, you said you didn't want one because you wanted Versace.
Then I will eat with Versace.
You guys would have seen me looking at the set.
Just look at this. Wow.
You guys would have seen me looking at the set while we were there. Royal Albert Fine Bone China. I'm going to have a very hard time not eating from this. But I actually think I will use this. It's not as weak as the tea set makeup. But obviously, I don't know. I think I might use it.
And the price of that plate is 595 rands.
So that is our haul from our thrifting in Joburg. As you can see, it's a little bit more expensive than the regular thrifting stuff. This is actually going to go in my room. It's too precious to be eaten from. So cheers from me. I'm not putting this to my mouth. I haven't washed it, and I don't think I'm going to drink from it. It's the most expensive piece of china that we own.
You're buying it. You must use it.
I think the Versace needs to be used.
That's a hard one for me to swallow. So I don't know whether I'm going to keep it as a display.
The rest of the stuff is 1930s and older. That's not. So that's part of someone's collection that they chose to eat. They were probably going to use. So I think he should eat from that. Tell me what you guys think.
It's too good to be eating from.
Thank you guys so much for watching and joining us on our Joburg adventures. As you can see, we're back in Durban. Hopefully soon to bring you some more Durban content.
Yep.
Our last videos were filmed in May, so if we're looking a bit different, it's because of the big time jump that we did from the last time that we actually pulled out the camera. Life has happened, a lot has happened. We've received a lot of nice messages from you guys, so thank you very much. And we look forward to getting back into the grind of things, so wish us luck.
And don't forget to do all the lovely bits that you guys do. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.